TheKThree. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa.
And we have another full week for you this week, even with the lack of they who shall not be named anymore. Done. You are dead to me. I got my refund. Done.
Thank you for the refund.
Exactly. Thank you so much. But before we get started,
there is so much to talk about.
Yes.
If you love what you're seeing here, or if you're new to us, please share us, please like us, and
subscribe to us here on YouTube. Hit the bell to be notified when there is something new that we are sharing with you. Like right
now. Okay, let's get to this weekly watch list. This week was so full. Oh, and we all know where we're all getting to. Whew, Wednesday, Thursday. Stay tuned for that, because boy, do I have thoughts.
Oh, okay.
So many thoughts. Ooh. Super into this show. Okay, Monday, Tuesday. Boom, boom. Let's do it. All right, let's start with Bad Papa. No one's watching it but you, Marisa. Go.
I am watching it.
I like it.
No one but you, she said.
No,
you are watching.
I think you are. People are loving it.
Yes. There's no time. I know. I thought that I had fallen behind, but actually I was almost caught up.
Nice.
It's got such a great center. It's the family at the center of the story. So with whatever, zombie apocalypse is coming, or whatever, K-pop dance competition is coming, you've got the teenage daughters. So you've got a mother and a father and a teenage daughter who are all pursuing their dreams. And it's really lovely. So we're at that midway point where bad things are happening. But I have to say, it's really, I don't know, I'm really liking it.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
I thought it went longer, but it ends Thanksgiving week.
So much ends Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
Stay tuned to us on Thanksgiving week. That's going to be a
full
week. So many things ending that week. Like, I just can't get over it. Like, it's just like, at least it's a holiday weekend for us. So that's good. We'll have time to catch up.
Lots of binging.
Okay, so Bad Papa. Where the Stars Land.
Yeah.
I ended up dropping it.
Oh, you dropped
I
it.
officially dropped it. And here's why.
Oh, yes.
This is what I usually do. This is the magic behind Jen's viewing schedule. So I handle our Twitter feed. So I'm kind of the most active over there because that's where I play. And I see a lot of stuff, people talking about it and people posting photos and clips. And so if a show I'm kind of on the fence about or I'm not really sure I want to watch, I'll kind of check those out. Mm-hmm. And usually one or two things will call me and then I'll go watch it and see if I still like it. Nothing. And all of that is calling to me. It's so weird. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like everyone is enjoying it so much. Like certain people, it's like their favorite show, and I'm like, it just does nothing for me. It's super weird. So yeah, I had to.
Because that started off as a like for you.
It did.
Right? Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. So it just got. It's not even so much that I just actively disliked it. It just it became something I just didn't. I just kind of was like, I don't care.
I got to tell you, I was hoping that would happen to me on one or two shows because I started so many, and
they're all holding your attention.
I love them all.
I know, pretty much. So nothing's really I mean, I put a lot of things on hold, but
and this one, so Where the Stars Land.
Yeah,
you're really digging it.
I'm totally digging it. She said something the other day. She said, because there was a question of going public with their relationship or not.
Oh, it's official now.
It's, rumors swirling, someone else, is gossiping about them. It's all out in the open, but she's not happy about it. And she said because in a workplace relationship, it's always the woman who suffers.
Oh,
and I'm like, yes.
See?
So it has these really great moments of clarity when it comes to life.
Nice.
And I just love the airport.
It is really.
It is an amazing airport.
It is a great setting. Yeah. I've actually picked up Where Stars Land because of third charm viewing issues. We'll talk about when we get to Friday, Saturday. So I'm a little bit further behind, but I'm really enjoying it. So I'm to the point where it's like, oh, he's the bionic man.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So we're the international couple, and he's trying to get through to see his pregnant wife, and so I'm at that point. But I'm really liking it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not in a cop station, not in a prosecutor's office, someplace new.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not in fancy mansions.
As I've said numerous times, I like so many individual pieces of it. It just never. Yes. That's a really large individual piece that I liked. But it just never gelled as a whole for me.
That's
for
all
some
right.
reason.
Because
there are keep me posted. There's so many others.
There are other good things on
vicarious experience through
Monday, Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday. And with that being said, you did get me sucked into matrimonial chaos. And
I did.
hate you for it so much. Oh my God, Marisa.
Why?
Oh my God.
Because it's so real.
It's so real.
It's not
it is
fate or car accidents or these
trucks of
big
doom.
machinations that are tearing them apart or putting them together. It's very real.
It's
Wow.
It's one of the most painful shows I've ever sat through.
Oh,
It's just I'm having the hardest time with it. Like I binge, like I watched the first episode and I'm like, oh, all right. And then I watched the second one because I'm like, I got to get through it. And I was like, I can't watch this show anymore. And then something happened. I forget what the big cliffhanger was at the end of the first one. And I'm like, all right. And I watched the next one. And I'm like, oh, it was killing me. And then the whole part with the dog, when the dad hauled the dog off and the kid was crying. I'm just like,
Cha Tae-hyun was a kid. Yeah.
And there's just so many moments in it. But Bae-doon is amazing.
She's amazing.
EL, I'm to the point now where I just need her to do something.
I know, waiting for her to get a backbone.
Need her to do something other than cook for this philandering husband of hers.
But can I tell you something beautiful about this show? So the woman who plays the grandmother,
I love her so much.
Yes. So her name is Moon Suk. And she broke out in the mid-'70s. She did a couple of films, swept all these awards. She made a huge splash. She married one of the directors who was quite a bit older than her. He died the following year, and she left acting. She moved to America. She raised a couple kids. And then in 2014, 2015, Han Hyo-jin, who was the star of The Beauty Inside, tracked her down in Hawaii and begged her to do the film. And so 2015, she made her first movie in 40 years.
Oh my God.
So she is stunning and beautiful.
She's so good.
And
That's a great
She's so
love
good.
seeing her.
Thank you for
Like
sharing.
I do love. That's what I'm saying. Again, the story it's weird. Cohesively as a whole, it kills me. It destroys me every time I watch it. But the individual parts are so compelling to me that I end up keep watching it.
Yeah.
I'm a few episodes behind.
So you're really drawn in.
I think I'm 2 episodes behind now, so I haven't quite gotten to.
It's such an A+
It's
team.
so good.
So good.
I mean, it's so good and so bad. It's just.
Yeah. If these things are personal to you in any way, I can see how it could totally wreck you.
So it's
There's
well
a
done,
lot
but it's not feel good.
There are a lot of personal things.
Is that
in
a
the
fair?
chaos
No,
that
I
are
mean
affecting me,
it's
yes.
not
Satisfying.
feel good. Oh yeah. No, there's a lot of feel good stuff about it.
And
Yeah.
I love the
curling.
I love the curling is amazing.
Curling is in it?
Oh my God, she
Oh,
made
no.
The sister
I
and her
love the
roommate.
sister and her roommate. Like I love the fact that clearly they're in love with each
She
other.
used the word rape
Yes.
the other day.
Yes.
Yeah, she accused her ex-boyfriend. She was like, "You raped me," and I was like, "This is massive. This is huge." So
like there's some really great pieces. And I just there's a lot really to say that is really good about the show, but there's just a lot of things in it that, it's a tough watch for me. But I'm getting through it.
okay.
Anyway, that's Matrimonial Chaos. Yes. So I went back to it's a light with a lot of therapy. Oh my gosh. A little too much about that.
Oh,
Anyway,
wow.
that's Matrimonial Chaos. And then can we just talk about the one that just brings us all the joy? And I can't believe we only have one more week left.
I
with it.
know.
100 Days My Prince. Like,
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
well, at least we finally officially know the baby's
baby
daddy.
daddy, yeah.
Finally. I don't think it was that
That
big of a reveal.
storyline, it was just like running in circles.
Where are they going?
I
with
just
that
wish they
one?
would have
it's like pointless.
I wish they would have spent more time on it because they are kind of a lovely, weird, star-crossed couple.
Yeah.
Like I would have probably
That could have-
rooted-
yes.
It could have really been.
If they had just
Great
done that a little
secondary-
more.
A secondary story.
Yes.
to
Yes.
highlight. Agreed.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you have a woman trapped in a marriage with a guy
And
she doesn't
trapped
want
in
to
the
be married,
palace,
and
yeah.
trapped in the palace, and then he's trapped
And
in the
her-
palace,
and her
he
father
doesn't want,
wants
and all
us,
the
has all
machinations,
these
like that could have been,
expectations.
that could have taken this show to like from standard K-drama goodness to just like,
Yeah.
because I mean,
I don't
those
feel
two.
like they have enough time left
no,
to
oh
really
no.
do
I think they're gonna
anything
try.
with-
Yeah,
2 episodes.
only 2 episodes.
Yes, yeah.
So I think clearly just focused on our crown prince.
Oh.
He's so good.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm really not sure what else to say except these last 2 episodes are just going to be so.
Do we have any
good.
wishes for plot points that we want to
I
end up a
actually-
certain way?
Here's my question for you two. Actually, I thought about this morning before we came over to
what?
shoot.
Yeah.
Here's my question for you. Do you want him to give up his life as the crown prince and live as one Duki? Or do we want her to somehow be able to be in the palace? I don't
No.
know which fits best.
Well, because the very
Are
first
they gonna end
scene
up
of this,
together?
Yes,
the very
very
first
first
scene of the series is him riding off on his
Yes.
a future cast, him riding off on his horse saying, what, I'm going to
I'm
die?
going to my death.
I'm going to my death.
Or I'm going to die.
Oh,
So
yeah,
yes,
the
he's going
preview,
to
yes.
die.
Yes. So
But
I think that's where they're headed.
Yeah, and we know this from, but even if you're new to K-dramas, they've said it a couple of times. The palace is a prison, the
Yes.
palace is a lonely place. It's not the place for them.
No, and I don't think so either. But how does he live his life?
I don't know. Well, he's learned all these skills,
I
rope
know.
making skills,
He can translate
shoemaking
really
skills,
well.
He can translate.
He can
How
write.
did- when you
he
know,
can
when
write
you know that you were
naughty
the crown
books.
prince, when you were the crown prince and had everything. I mean, I get it's a prison, but how do you go from having like not a care in the world really to suddenly having to
I know.
to like
But he
learn to
gotta
weave
go from
straw.
silk
But
to
he's already
straw.
done it. He's learned
True.
all the trades. So
I'm concerned for their future marriage.
maybe I'm a little too fairy tale, but I still would love to somehow see her family restored, like her family
Yes.
name restored. I don't know how. I can't figure out how to get the
Yes.
crown princess out of there.
Yeah.
But I would love to see the two of them
Yeah,
ruling
how
the
are we gonna
country.
get rid of the
that's,
crown
that's
princess?
what I'm saying. Like, there's
And
how do you
applying
get-
everything,
yes.
like you said a long time early on, applying what he's learned, living with the people.
And I think he would be
as-
a
as
much
the
better,
ruler.
Yeah,
as with
that's
his,
very
what I'm
true.
saying. Like I think if we make
So-
him the king, and like, well, what do you do?
he could
How do
change
you-
the country.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't
So,
know. I
I'm
can't
very-
wait.
I'm very
Just please,
conflicted.
please don't
Just
blow
please
it.
be good.
I'm
We've
very
seen this
conflicted these
too
final
many
two
times.
The
Yes.
landing, 100 days, my
Thank you.
prince.
Yes,
as
stick
Jen
that
would
landing.
say.
But
Still
it's
loving
just
it.
been such a delightful ride so far, and I
So good.
just can they just consummate that marriage for God's sake?
Oh,
For God's sake.
adorable.
Anyway.
They're adorable.
Anyway, it was so good, so delicious. Okay, that's Monday, Tuesday. All right, Wednesday, Thursday. I only really have one thing to talk about, so let's just get to it. Terry, start with Terry.
Oh, sure. Dump it on me.
Dump
for
it on you.
Terry.
Go,
It's
go.
You're the only one watching.
Oh, gee, I am the only one watching. It's okay.
You can do this, Karen. Oh, God, you got this.
Oh, she's got to gear
It's a
herself up.
I think it was. So the first hour of this week was like really solid. I'm like, oh hey, here's a show from start to finish. I'm like, all right, and it had serious and it had comedic and it all was working well together. And then the second hour came along and I'm like, oh, and here we are back with like 10 minutes of like random nonsense that I don't see how it fits into the story. And it ends with, oh, there's going to be a chemical attack on the elementary school.
Because of course.
Because of course there is.
Of course there
And
is.
I'm like, and I don't care. I'm like, oh, it's bad not to care. So I'm going to focus on the sunshine of the show,
Okay.
which is Son Ho Jun is CEO Jin, and I have to give him props because his character has been consistent throughout. It's a clear character. He does a good job of his like not so great background with his current present day, and he finds the humor. I laugh out loud a lot. So on my Terry's tallies, I had 3 laugh out louds, which is
Okay,
not as many
good.
as last week, but it was good. But I think the bonus this week in the Terry's tallies was a cameo from Yoon Sung-hyun, who you may remember from Perfect Wife, Ms. Perfect. He was also in Shopping King Louis.
Oh, yes.
So
And-
he was
and-
the
wait,
spoiled husband in Perfect Wife. He was
Wait,
kind of the
isn't
musician.
Isn't he also in Secret Garden?
He might have been.
And that's my first experience with him, and I hated him. And then when he showed up in Perfect Wife, I was like, oh, it's you again.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, it's you again.
But the hilarious thing is his character's name is Yu Ji-sub, and he's a gynecologist.
God bless. God
But
bless.
he's the brother of the female, the female Houpe at NIS, so he does all the medical attention that needs to be done on the down low out of his gynecology clinic, where women are giving birth, and so it was just. I thought it was
ridiculous.
a nice little inside joke with the name.
Right.
There was a reference to it's like, oh, Kim
That's ridiculous.
Kim
That's
Bond's
absurd.
birthday is
She
next
subs a
week. I'm like,
Gynecologist, come on.
So wait, so
that was
Ji-sub's
good.
birthday and
So
his
Soji's-
character is the
his
same
char-
as his.
It's not exactly the same, but his birthday in the show is next week. I'm like, oh well, that's interesting.
Somebody in charge of this
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Who's in charge?
Okay, I may
But
have
those
to
are-
binge
those
this
are-
one
those
just
are-
because of the
For the
absurdity.
laughs?
I don't know if you're going to be able to make
I'm
it
not
through.
sure I'm going
I
to get
think we
through
need
it.
to
think you need a
mix
highlight
some
reel.
margaritas and
And
watch
just-
the
just
shit
do
out of
it.
it.
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
there was a trip to Quiznos. There were 4 Converse signings. The kids didn't cry, but they annoyed the heck out of me. So I don't know if that counts. Yes. So.
The Instagram excerpts with them are cute.
super
though.
cute.
Oh, they are
Cute.
adorable and they're acting really well. They're just playing bratty kids and it's just like, oh. So anyway,
Bratty kids.
Terriers.
All
I'm
right.
with you to the end. Terriers.
Okay, she's gonna ride it out. All right, that's Terry's. I'm watching Ghost Detective, which is on down to its final episode. Final episode is Wednesday. That's it. It took a turn. It took a turn that I was not expecting.
Oh.
He died.
What?
They killed him. They killed him.
After all that.
So
Wait, okay.
So yeah, I don't know. So we
he-
finally
he
got.
was
We finally. He was in a coma,
And
and he
in
was
this-
our
How can they be
rampaging
together
guest,
if she's
ghost detective, and machinations, our evil ghost. Our evil ghost possessed our lead girl. Oh, tragedy. We all knew she made the choice because she were gonna anyway. Again, machinations. Not really. Nobody really has a plan. Like the plans have all gone to shit. Like nobody's plan is actually played out the way they wanted to. It's very except for this last one. So,
Which was to kill him?
yeah, Idail May had a plan, and so basically every time he can walk around as this ghost detective until 1 a.m. and then he has to return to his body. Don't ask; it's just the rules of this universe. And so he returns to his body until 9 a.m.
Full 8 hours of
just 8 hours of sleep. Clearly, ghosts need plenty of rest, especially evil ghosts.
And union representation,
Exactly,
possibly.
right? And so through things that I haven't quite figured out, but through certain plot points, our evil spirit tried to possess another one of our characters, the girl that we really love, who's been in all sorts of movies and a bunch of the shows. She plays the
yes.
she plays the
coroner.
The coroner, thank you.
Oh, right.
Anyway, so our evil spirit goes to run in to possess her, and she bounces back out, so she's down for the count. And they've planned it all right before 1 o'clock. And so Idail says his goodbyes to the girl, and then she's like, no, and she's out the door, pounding on the door, and then he runs over to the now like wounded evil spirit and grabs her, and then 1 o'clock hits, and they both disappear into Idail's body, and then our coroner pulls the plug. What? Gone. End of show. Oh, I'm like, wait, what? Wait,
Oh my lord.
Wait, what just happened? Time out.
And
Wait,
there's 1 episode left?
we have 1 episode left.
So,
So, everyone, it seems to be a flash forward episode where everyone is living their lives at this point.
oh no, are we doing
My
one
guess
year
is
Gotcha.
my guess is
forward?
we're doing a jump, and my guess is that somehow Coroner and Idail came up with a plan to get him somewhere else, because at some point in the
didn't
final
really
episode,
die?
they're like,
Again?
and they made a report about a tall guy and a something, and yeah.
All right.
So it was, but I will say, leading into the finale, it was an enjoyable show.
Oh, good.
I mean,
That's good.
It wasn't great. It was far more dramatic than I was expecting it to be going in. The romance was played very casually. It wasn't a big draw, but it was a solid show. It was a solid all the way through, unless
Great.
they completely pooch this ending.
Who knows?
We got 1 more episode, so that's it.
Sounds like they could go
It
either
could
way.
go either way. I was really not expecting that ending. Anyway, and then there's
Wow.
the guest. Have you caught up on the guest?
I'm not
yet?
caught up, but
Okay.
I still I caught a bit of one, and I do still like it. I like the darkness. I like the exorcisms. It's that time of year.
It is. And I'm behind 3 episodes, so I'm a little behind on that, but I'm going to catch up this weekend and we'll have a full report because it also ends, I think, next week.
Okay.
Yes. So, and now we just need to talk about 100 million stars from your smiling eye, whatever we are officially calling
Smile
this
has
show
left your 100 million
now.
stars from your eyes.
Holy
Oh.
wow.
Whoa.
Okay, this show. Can we just talk about the sheer body count so far at episode 8?
So surprising.
That was spoiler
good.
alert. If you are not caught up on the show, pause and flash forward a little bit through our episode, watch the rest of it.
Or listen to what we have to say and jump on it and start binging it now.
Yes.
Because, oh my God, this show is so freaking good.
I know.
good.
I've
Still so
rewatched
good.
every episode every week.
Really?
Because there's
I wish
so
I
many.
had that time.
I know. I really don't. I just
You just
You need
can't
sleep.
help it.
I just don't sleep.
Yeah.
Because it's just I have to pause certain places because I
Yeah.
need to read the translation better because I'm
Yeah.
missing key pieces of information.
Yes.
But it is so well written. It is
Because,
such a well written
it's so
show.
realistically delivered, I think. Is that why you're finding you have to? Because there are some things that dropped this week that was like in the conversation where older brother was with his former colleague, and he said something about, well, your mom died 3 years ago, and it's like his mom because
Yes.
he's not really her older brother because her mom's already dead. So it's
Right.
just like, oh, just
Right.
slide
Yes,
that in
yeah.
there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Right.
But we know they're not related.
we know it, but
so-
she
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
know they're not
She-
related.
I'm wondering. I'm curious
wondering
about
if-
that.
do we
whether
know if
I'm not
she knows
sure.
they're not related?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, again,
But-
the mystery is the
our lead
But-
thinks she doesn't know, but anyway.
But I think what has been just so amazing is So In-guk's character because
So
we
good.
still like, why was he toying with Sung-ah? I still
Why
don't know.
did he send her that? I mean, I just.
Why did he send the
why
money
did he
Well, he
send
said the money back with that.
Why
No,
was the
because
whole thing?
he was screwing around with her to get at the
Yes.
rich boyfriend. But
But
why? And now they're all
Why?
dead,
Dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
which
Like
was such a
dead.
surprise.
Not why.
Because with him dying first, I thought, oh, okay, so now
Yes.
it's going to be a triangle because we have things, K-dramas fall into certain tropes, obviously. So I thought that's where it was going. And then no,
And then-
ooh, surprise.
And then not only having her, I thought just from a story standpoint, not having her die in surgery, but having her die after the fact
like during the recovery.
was just
yes.
really
Which
interesting
can
to
definitely
me.
happen. I mean,
Right?
yeah.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's not realistic. I'm simply saying from a story standpoint. Usually, if
Yeah,
you,
but it's K-drama, so.
but if you
something
see the body
realistic.
after the accident, the
Yeah.
actor, why would the actor spend the day laying in a bed unless they're actually going to be working more? Like just from a sheer like production value situation. Like the
yeah,
fact that
there's
they
no
showed
straight
her,
lines in the show.
None.
Yeah.
Like it was.
It's so good.
I was so surprised that she died.
Yes.
Especially
Yeah.
after surviving the surgery and seeing her actually at her bedside.
Yeah.
Like those were the two things. Like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It was stunning. And
Yeah.
you have to give a shout out though to Jung Soo Min. She is doing such a good job.
Her sweetness and light
Oh.
really just belies how, heavy, like there's a gravitas to her
Yes.
performance that you just do not expect. And she's
just
so good.
So good. That final
balancing both
scene that
very
she
well.
did, where she basically was like, and first and
she
foremost, can we
wanted
just talk about how conflicted she is?
Yes.
Let's not meet
'Cause
again.
she's
Wait,
poor
I'm
woman.
back. Let's not meet again.
Yes.
I'm back.
Like a
Wait,
moth to
I
a
have
flame,
I have to talk
this
to you
woman.
again. I have to tell you this now. Like, sweetie,
And holding
just go.
on
Just
to
make-
him
yes.
because she's like pouring her heart out
Mm-hmm.
and saying, this is because of you that I feel this awful. And every time he goes to grab back to console her, she's like, don't touch me.
She was just, it was
you know,
such
it's
a
like
great
it's like she
scene.
wanted to wail on him, but she was just
That
like,
final scene?
Final scene.
Yeah.
And
So
just
good.
to have her, just the way she went through the whole thing, just about that whole bit where it was like, oh.
She's like, my best friend was on
Yeah.
the verge of death, and all I could think about is if you were okay.
And she's like, and I didn't even, because I was so worried about you, I didn't even notice that was what was happening. And like, it was just such an amazing performance.
So we have another month of episodes.
Yes.
And now we've
this is
gone
halfway.
done away. You've literally killed off the two barriers,
Yes.
the antagonists.
And we're about to- I
so
think
now
about
what?
to
But
put-
the
about to put
sister
the-
looks like she's going to come
Right?
in.
Yeah.
And we also
His
are putting
sister.
to bed the murder situation, it looks
Yes.
like. Like, that looks like that story point's going away. So now what?
Well, is it unveiling? Does he have a grand master scheme, which is why these people were targeted? And will
I
that
don't know,
start to
because
unveil?
this-
Or something else?
This felt a little, for a moment, it felt kind of Henry James, kind of maybe Cruel Intentions, where people are just terrible to each other.
Right.
I was
So
thinking
don't know.
Dangerous Liaison, so
Yeah.
so similar.
Yeah. So I don't know. But I love this ride.
Oh, I
love
do
it so
too.
much.
Because I also am enjoying, kind of in the same vein, like I'm fascinated by the fact that I think all of his plans were going the way he wanted them to. Like he had no, and then she
Then she
completely
came in.
threw them off.
My thought is for him, whatever justice he is wanting to exact, he was willing to give up everything.
Die
and
for
create
it. Yeah.
And she is going to be the foil in his plan because
It does seem that
he
way.
cares about
His
her.
redemption, maybe.
I mean, I'm always for a
if
good
he allows
redemption.
it,
I'm really
yeah.
in for a redemptive arc. I don't know.
Well, he kept the cat alive.
he did keep.
That-
That is
It's very
I
worried
mean,
earlier.
I'm pretty happy about that. Like, I'm nervous about the cat every episode.
psychopath? He
Every
didn't throw
episode,
the cat
I'm
off
just
the-
like, what is
Oh, no,
happening,
worried about
right?
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always worry about it. If there's a cat, I'm always
I
worried.
understand.
I'm always nervous. Oh, such a good
so
show. I
good,
love
so
it so much. So much. This is going to be one of those shows where if it ends even remotely well, I probably will literally
Binge
finish
it.
watching
And go back
to
and-
episode
Yeah.
1 and
It was
start
too
again.
much time
And that
in
happens on
between.
Thanksgiving, and I will have 4 days I can do it.
Yes,
gonna happen.
That's a plan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you so much, K-dramas. You're so good. All right, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, Friday, Saturday.
What's happening on Friday, Saturday?
We have The Player. Are you
yeah,
watching
yeah,
it?
yeah.
I'm watching it still. I'm behind, but it's fun.
It's so
It's
fun.
so fun.
It is so fun. I thoroughly enjoy it.
Yes.
I just finished the episodes where they saved their little sister, and it was
Yeah.
it was a truly satisfying episode.
Cool.
When
Good.
she realized that she actually was cared for, and they were like, when the big guy got all fired up when they called her a bitch, and he was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh."
Wait, who's little sister?
Crystal?
Crystal. Oh, yeah, that's where I am. I'm a
yeah.
little behind you
Oh,
then. Yeah.
sorry. I thought you.
So yeah,
'cause
no.
I thought I was way behind. It's Sue. When she's been abducted.
Yes, I'm
watch,
there.
Watch the scene when they all go and rally and get her.
ooh,
It is.
I can't wait.
It was. I was like.
It's
you-
like
you
the
guys-
A-team
It
coming
really
in.
is.
I
was
really
like,
love it.
Oh, you guys, that's awesome. Like it really was one of those moments. It was really good.
fun.
I really
It's
enjoyed
fun.
it.
Cool.
And then there's Third Charm.
Third charm.
Third Charm.
I have
Jen?
had viewing issues with Third Charm,
Yeah.
which is why I started watching Where Stars Land. So I've kind of
Oh,
traded
Okay.
traded one.
Sure.
So, yeah, I've been able to find the other shows from the site that shall remain nameless, but Third Charm is not playing for me. So,
Oh dear.
so are we relying on? So are you watching or you're not?
I am watching.
You're- okay.
I am watching.
Fill me in, ladies. What's
But
happening?
Jen,
I'm relying on Drama Milk's recaps because again, between Matrimonial Chaos and Third Charm before it hits 2018, I need a lot of therapy. It's too much. It's too. I can't
Okay.
Is it
watch
resonating
this
a little
I get it.
too much?
I'm just like, I can't with you two. I can't. I need you two just to break up and get it over with because this is one of the most painful things I've ever watched.
Because you know it's coming.
You know it's coming.
well, yeah,
that's the
because
whole
we're only in the second iteration. They got to get to the third
Second
charm.
The Third Charm. So
Yes.
I'm pretty much literally reading Drama Milk's recaps until it gets to 2018.
I get it because I would totally love to binge this one
Yeah.
because yes, I would like to know. I would like to be able to keep going instead of waiting for a week. But I'm really enjoying it. I like that his sister is.
I love his sister.
Yeah, she's really great. So and she needs a project. So I guess she's been working on the bar owner. But I don't know. I just yeah. I
Now,
enjoy it.
are you completely caught up
Yeah,
through today?
Yeah.
When are we getting to
Episode 9.
2018? When
I think
is it happening?
looking at the teaser, they didn't change their hair so much, but they're dressed a little nicer. And I think she's in a different salon, so I think we're jumping ahead.
You're gonna
I
jump
think
back in.
so.
So I've said it for like 2 weeks now. Once they get 2018, I'm back. I'm all in because I love these two, and I know Marco always yells at me when I slap my hands together, but I feel this
she's
passion
very
about it.
excited.
I'm very excited about it. And it always throws my train of thought off, so then I pause, and then I look like an idiot. Anyway,
Great.
so
Well, it should be happening soon
Yes.
because this is if this is
We're over halfway
if the
through.
information is correct, yeah, it ends November 16th.
So we've got like 6 more episodes
Oh.
after this one. But yes, I
makes
just
sense.
I
Also
want to
maybe
jump
saying
back
6
in.
more.
My question is this: did they break up at the end of of episode 9? Because I kind of it seemed like it was there, but it
they
hadn't
did
quite
not break
happened.
up, but she she has many doubts.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're yeah, there's a kind of which is what happens.
Exactly.
There's so
It's
much
just-
back
it's
and
so
forth.
much.
It's like I'm talking to this other guy but I still love you, it's just those horrible things we do to each other.
Horrible.
So break up over and over and over
so
again.
many. Oh God.
So
It's
yeah.
just so painful. So,
Yeah, you know what's also painful is her friend, the salon owner.
It's not. It didn't get better.
Well, that relationship ended with the dog. It's just like I'm like, what is? It's a little lightweight for the show.
The clip that I did see, because I will watch clips too.
Yeah,
What about her and the brother?
that's coming.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Is that what we? Is
Yeah,
that where that's gonna
this
end
last
up?
episode they were talking to each other, so
Okay,
I think
good.
that
'Cause I kind of think that is a good match.
yeah,
I kind of.
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of like that idea.
yeah, yeah.
I kind of can get on board with that.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
talking to each other, so
Okay, good.
I think something will
Come on,
happen
2018. I'm actually going to watch episode 10 because I feel like that's where it's going to come back to.
there.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
All right, but I'm still very much a love of it. There's a lot of pain in K-dramas for me this week. I don't know why.
All
right. Yeah, clearly.
And I'm a like on hold until I can get streaming
Right.
issues resolved. Maybe it'll be a binge later.
Oh, I hope so.
Cool.
And you're a like or
I'm
love?
in love.
You're love.
I have been since the
She
beginning.
has been
you
a love.
have.
She's been a diehard love.
true. I love
I've
it.
been fickle as shit. Probably why this show is so painful for me. I know I did it again. Okay. All right, that's our show before I completely technologically blow this thing up. Thank you so much for watching. We're the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa. Please find us, follow us, like us, share us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And again, subscribe to us here on YouTube. Hit the bell
Ding ding.
to be reminded when we have something new to share with you. Thank you for joining our K-drama Copy Klatch. See you next time.